I wonder if, there it is. Alright, so I'm in a scav run because I'm trying to do this quest in EFT where I find, well, I can't show it here, but there's a quest where I have to find the transition to labs. And it's not really take the transition to labs. You just gotta find it. You gotta go there and find it. And everything that I'm finding is not helpful. None of it is helpful. Like, they show you buildings, they say you're on the main road, main extract road. They point to a specific building. They say that's this, that's that, that's that, and never actually say which street you're on. Because in the interactive map on Tarkov.dev, they have street names. They literally have street names. So luckily, I'm in the area of where I keep failing to go, or these, uh, some of these otherwise guides, if you will, say I need to go. Some say I need to find the crash site. It's by the crash site. Uh, it's the this at the crash site. I go to the crash site and I'm not finding this. I'm not finding this or that. So it's becoming increasingly more frustrating. So upon looking and watching other people's videos and stuff on the subject, I decided to come out and do it myself. Um, because they're not helpful. I mean, what's being given is not helpful. Like, the landmarks are too broad. That's a scout. The landmarks are way too broad. So, being able to do this with the landmarks that players are giving each other, or um, people who make guides are giving players, I don't know, whatever. So the whole point is to get to a specific area. Like, you have to literally get to a specific area with specific buildings, and you're looking for specific things. And this is where these guides start to fail at this. Because some of them are like, look for a scav next to a car, and you just see me run by a dead scav next to a car. It's like, look for a scav next to a car. Well, not that car, a different car. Okay. So then you go up and find the scav at a different car, and it's not the car because it's a specific car. It's a specific vehicle that there's a dead scav laying next to that you need to get to. If I'm correct, it should be down this way. The landmarks are janky. Again, the landmarks that people are giving each other are super janky, and they're not helpful. I'm not saying y'all are doing bad service. You're doing a great service by giving players what they need and what they're ultimately looking for. But you're not giving them the main part. So once I get into this area of where this thing actually is, as I'm seeing it now, I'm going to tell you exactly the street I'm on using the landmarks. You see how that says Papillon or whatever the hell that, however you say that? These places have names. These streets have names. A lot of these places are on the interactive maps. Like, if you go up here to the side of this building, what does that say? Klamova Street. That means this street out here is Klamova. So if you go over to the interactive map, you can literally pinpoint to the street of where you're at. Klamova. Find Klimova Street. Well, that's a pretty big street. You know what? This is a pretty big map. That street is nowhere near as big as the entire map. So knowing that it's off of Klimova, it's the car with the dead scav at the embassy building, a Russian embassy building it looks, because those are Russian flags, and this looks like an embassy building. I can't speak Russian, but I would say this is probably a Russian embassy building. What's crazy is that isn't on the interactive map. Because it could be called something different. So what we do there is we want to pinpoint even further where we're at. Find a cross street. Find a street that intersects with the street you just found. Look at that. We are at the end. That's the end, because you get shot going that direction. You keep going that way, you get shot. So, from what I'm seeing, I don't see like an extract point. Like anything for an extract. So I'm going to venture to guess that we're not on the end of the street where the Primorsky Avenue taxi exit is. I'm gonna take a wild shot in the dark and say we're not there. So this main street is not Primorsky. I mean, it could be Primorsky, but we've already found two buildings that show Klimova. And seeing as Klimova doesn't like, this would be kind of, I wouldn't say that's a main intersection, but from where what I'm looking at and how some of these side streets work, we are at the edge of Klimova Street where the expo is. I would say that's the expo. See, or that's the expo. That's the apartments. And that's down Klimova Street. Because this is the end. This is the Lerm Expo. That's the Lerm Expo right there. And we are at the end of it. So if we were to go this way, we should run into Primorsky. So find your intersection of Primorsky and Klimova, Kilmov. On the interactive map, it's labeled as Kilmov. On here, it's going to be labeled Klimova. They're the same thing. Kilmov, Klimova, same thing. That's the Lerm Expo. That's the Cardino Apartments. And so you're looking for this embassy-looking building. Look for that guy, for this. From what I saw, there's like a... Let me go back over here to this video. Because now this is where these videos... This is where the videos that I've seen start to take effect. But the thing of it is they don't lead you there. They don't lead you there and tell you what you're being led to. They don't tell you the streets you're being led to. They don't tell you the landmarks that you can follow on the interactive maps. And I'm sure that it's in their comments somewhere, but I don't see it. I don't look through I don't watch a video to read comments. Like, it don't make sense to me to watch a video to read comments. So, when you find the guy in the dead car, you're going to essentially go down the alleyway of where he's at. And once you get there, like I said before, yep, I was right. You go through this gate, you go through this gate, and then there it is. There it is. And then you come down and look. You see that? Even on my scab, it completed that. Even on my scab, it completed that.
All right, folks.
Oops. That was the wrong video. So yeah, that's where you find it. Don't be vague. I know some people want interaction, engagement, but people come to your videos for non-vague descriptions of how to do things. So lead them to where they need to go. Give them the landmarks. Give them the streets. You know how to read the interactive map. Don't assume that everybody's going to have the interactive map open. Tell them where they need to go. Show them, hey, on the sides of most of these buildings, there are street names. And you can get a general idea of where you're at based on that. And you can correlate that between what you're seeing with your eyes and what you're seeing on an interactive map on a secondary screen, on your phone, whatever. You're able to correlate those two pieces of information and therefore triangulate yourself to be able to find out where you need to go and what you're actually supposed to be doing. So, yeah. Good work to anybody and everybody who does make tutorials and walkthroughs and guides. But step it up, guys. We're missing key information and we're essentially gatekeeping knowledge for no reason. The idea is to work together as a community, not work against each other as I don't know what. I mean, nothing should be working against something else purposely. But whatever, we have it. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.